안녕하세요. Yeah, I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. Brett had my bed before we started, bitch, I'm Caesar. Came from the get-go, knew my status, he ain't needed. He fresh out the pen and I'm just happy, kid for breathing. Whole time bitch was scheming, I seen but I ain't seen it. Hanging around them niggas who think small make you bigger. Hanging around them niggas think they hard don't make you killers. Hanging around them niggas you just met, they ain't your niggas. Heard they snatch you up trying to play cool like shit was chillin'. Loyalty ain't cool no more, niggas rather be hoes. Lucky I don't pimp no more, I would've put you on. Gangsters ain't the same no more, don't give a fuck about they name no more. Homie ain't the same no more, she bang them folks, she bang them folks. I came from the old days, if she both ways, still look both ways. Never turn the housewife, that shit dead, no way Jose. I wrote this shit while riding in the top down, no shade. Roll these niggas up and then I spark down, propane. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. It's pressure, 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 pressure. It's pressure, 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 pressure. It's pressure. Riding in the floor, I do not kick it with forms. AK only fans, all my choppers doing porn. Driving in they chest, them hollows, rip bitch fucking shorts. Cock that bitch backwards, triggers pushing forward. I don't want your paper fee, our money got no gold. Fuck them reparations, restitution, get them gone. Tired of being target, so I target on my own. Handy with the chrome, John Wick, tombstone. Say positive like COVID when testings and an investment. Avoiding jabs like critical, they can't stand me. Crazy with the birds versus 10 full captions. Padded room, tools enough, fumes will burn the masses. Acting nose like gases, just me and some ratchets acting ratchet. We don't need extendos cause we aiming at your pimple. So much dope up in the air, you swear the room on fire. Bodies everywhere, these bitches looking crucified. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. It's pressure, pressure.
Yeah, feel that pressure. Honorable admiration to my good brother, sisters of the feather. It was pressure by none other than Trey Ali, I believe. If I'm wrong, don't curse me out. Now let's get everybody. I see everybody in the chat. I see we got a treasure trove in the building. But other than that, honorable admiration to all the good brothers and sisters of the feather. I got a lot in store for everybody today, so you get a couple of hours of some very good information. Once again, I want to go over these. I really just been showing these for the intro, showing that there's no mountains on flat Earth. But it's so much deeper than that and so much more important, and there's so much more value in it when you really dig into it, if you know what I mean. As created, mind manufactured, mass produced everything we want, need, and use. So we no longer need anybody on planet Earth means that I had to do a whole lot of geo surveying, a whole lot of understanding what minerals are, mineral content, how to bully it, make sure that if I bully these minerals, I will not die from the toxic fumes that are released from heat applied to them, and understanding where the minerals were. Minerals have been taken out a great deal on in the west of, well, basically the west coast of America, Central America, South America, Alaska, and in between those parts of Canada, let alone other places around America. I want to share a little bit about mineral before we get into it as well. There are many minerals in so-called Africa, but those same minerals are also here in larger abundance. Greenland and Iceland is also part of the Americas. When you look at America, unfortunately through Google or whatever way you can look at it, actually, when you really apply what is part of the Americas, we are ginormous. Yeah, that's right. New word for y'all. We are huge. And there is mineral wealth in abundance on all these continents. It is ours. Now, we do not need to be hoarders and go gather resources like hoarders because the land is holding it. And when we need it, all we have to do is put effort into it and dig in and get it ourselves. Obviously, the people who are in abundance of money, billionaires, millionaires, they have no interest in being that which is in control of their destiny. Mind manufacture, mass produce everything we want, need, and use is the third thing on my list for improvement of creating our future for ourselves. I start off with frequency plus sound equals color, which is more complicated, which is why it's the first one, the most complicated. But the second one is maintenance, repair, overall, maintenance, repair, operations. That's 2MRO, tomorrow. Because if we don't plan for tomorrow, today is the last day for our generations to come. As we can see in the direction of the way everything's going in America, things are not looking too bright if you want to take control. It's not as easy as it was 100 years ago. So we had a great deal of COINTELPRO and that which was before COINTELPRO and that which has come after COINTELPRO, which is a bunch of these GIPPIes, the government informant programmees. Now, in between the COINTELPRO and the government informant programmees, we had a movement in South Africa. Well, it wasn't ours. But for some reason, we joined in to help, and it did us no good. In fact, that's where the black really comes from. It really comes from Steve Biko and that satanic witch that he was with. And the Mandela effect and all the nonsense that's attached to that, which is a story in itself for another day. But the key thing is, when they brought that mess during the apartheid over here, that's when people started calling themselves black. Look it up, match up the dates, put it together. You don't really need my help. We have all the technology in the world to do that. But I just wanted to ensure from talking to Prince Zoza Shongwe, a prince, KwaZulu prince, it's a Mangoni prince, and getting that knowledge from them down there. From Empress Pro Jilamini, a Sanusi Mangona, who ran Credo Mutwa's village. I got the information from them down there. Okay? Their culture and the way that they live is not ours. You're not Shaka Zulu. Stop calling yourself Africa. In fact, the only place on the continent of Africa that has the name Africa in it is South Africa. And that's all them damn Afrikaners. Them Boers. So, if you're not calling Africa Mwene Matapa, Mwene Manuba, gateway to Malambo, then you know nothing about it. Stop calling yourself it. Stop trying to identify with it. You are American. Be who you are and who your grandparents told you. Another thing, stop sending your blood to these damn vampires. Looking into your blood is not going to tell you a damn thing. But before we get into the blood, let me get back to these images and show y'all. Right here is an image of what we call petrified giants. This is the face. You can see the eye. You can see the Egyptian headdress. You can see the symbol on his face, another face with eyes on it. Now, for those who believe these Johnny came lately, iron eyes, Cody ass, came from Asia, Sicilian, and a Jew, so-called Native Americans, ask yourself, why haven't they showed us any of this stuff? Why is it everybody else talking about it? Why haven't they showed us any of that? Next to it is Tahuti. I'm not going to go into the details of this stuff because in the future, this stuff is priceless that I'm giving you everybody, you know. So like, subscribe, and share to Supreme Chief Holidays channel. Show some love because we are the real content providers. We bring this real information and knowledge. Yeah, people who are dabbling in this stuff, I started in 2006. I started looking into these things on MySpace. Not in the greatest depth I am today, on MySpace though. So here you see the Queen of Heaven. America has heaven. Okay, this is where heaven takes place. All right, everything else is the lesser than. America is the gate, the heaven, the garden, the origin story of our origin. Now, I don't know exactly where every single genetic being comes from or what we can say, but in abundance, you find these things here and you find it minuscule everywhere else. Maybe large, so on and so forth. Very true. But in America, you find the petrified giant stuff in abundance. You find monuments in abundance, mounds in abundance, pyramids in abundance, and there's so many more they're not showing you. They have destroyed tens of thousands of our structures over here. Here, they destroyed this, right? Took the head to Egypt, slapped it on some stuff that they need to rebuild and redecorate and readjust because it can't handle the weight of the head. And now you over there in Egypt thinking you're looking at something that's from there when it came from here in America, from Arizona. They knocked off the heads on the side. They knocked the heads off on the side. And they showed this, shaped it up, passing down, chopped them off, and now that's what it looks like today. So all you little short bus idiots, we need to strap a little trailer on there and get the rest of your buddies on there. I can't really show the short boat because, you know, it appears that Tariq Nasheed got off the boat. He's not rocking on that boat no more. So before we get to the double helix, y'all, have some fun with that. Let's deal with this. No. Let's do this one first. So it says now in slightly less than 300 years since Columbus visited the West Indies. There were over 2 million people making their homes in America, and nearly 500,000 were Negroes. Wait, and nearly 500,000 were Negroes. Really? 2 million people making their homes in America, and nearly 500,000 were Negroes? Brought here as slaves to work in the tobacco fields. In fact, the Southern planters were importing slaves at such a rate that by 1776, nearly 20% of the colonial population had African ancestors. Now, they're putting this out. They have no evidence. They put this together in 1980. All right? I want everybody to understand that. So anybody regurgitating this information that I'm showing you here, they are literally regurgitating something that was put together in 1980. All right? Okay. Another 25% from Biafra. Biafra, let me show y'all something. Let me show something. This is great. People think this is a game. Anybody till now today who's talking about get a DNA test and you're from Africa, they are government agents. They are nothing but government agents, or they're repeating government agent nonsense. Let's not play with it. There's no more time for games. You know, let the children play on the playground. Let the grown folks go to work. It's time for y'all to get a career. Now, how the hell do they have all those people coming from Biafra when there was no such thing as a place called Biafra until 1967? So how the hell are they coming from a place that did not exist until 1967? How do they put Biafra in there? Oh, that's because they made that shit up in 1980. I understand some people are slow, little, autistic. They don't know about pseudo preposition and geography, or the people who went around naming continents and landmass. Cool. Can't really knock you for it. Know what I mean? IQ like 2. No problem. We'll just go ahead, strap on a trailer to this, and slide your ass to the damn Ubuntu and them, and hop on that boat. Fuck out of here. You shouldn't be on YouTube. You should be on Ubuntu Tube. Get the fuck off of YouTube. Get the hell out of our chat. Get your old punk ass on. Go over there where motherfuckers is tattooing their lipstick, nigga, elongating their heads, slinky necks, goddamn kangaroo foot, bipedal feet looking motherfuckers. Go over there. Okay? Go over there so you could become a goddamn person with them rat kebabs. Go eat your termites, because when you leave, don't take any food from America. Don't wear any of our shoes. Don't wear any of our clothes. Don't listen to rap music. Go sit in the jungle, get your ass beat up by all them damn tussie flies, and die. Fuck out of here. Stay the fuck out of our chat. Go on. Sonetter got some shit going. Jabari got some shit going. Ump got some shit going. Garfield got some shit going. And Rob Bourne got some shit going. Go in their chat. Go in their chat. Don't come over here. All right? So, bye. Have a nice day. Now, let's get back to some information. All right, so I basically obliterated the double helix. And most of the names of the states are actually names that were already here. Like, people will think Caliph or Khalifa and that and all that stuff is cool, but that's not real. They think reina is a Spanish word, which means queen, but it's not. People think Arizona is a word that's from somewhere else or Spanish. No, it's not. That's from here, buddy. Get slow. Strap on to that choke bus. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a little bit of room on there for you, buddy. But guess what? Africa means ugly, worthless, good for nothing, piece of shit. And that's what you look like, buddy. So it says here, By the end of the Civil War, when slavery was abolished, there were over 4.5 million blacks with African ancestry living in America. So you have all these words in there. You have blacks, you have African, you have Biafra, you even have Angola. But guess what? Angola is a modern name in a place called Angola in Yimbo. There's really Zaire and Yimbo in that area. It's not Angola, not Congo, none of those names. Those names are from here in America. But let's see this. So we have 400, and then we have these 500,000 were Negroes. Okay. We have 4.5 million, right? But then let's take off the 500 Negroes. We take off the 500 Negroes. What do we get? The Slovak people had their greatest movement to America from 1880 to 1920, where nearly 4 million of them arrived. Those are the real Africans. Those are Africans. Most of these people weren't farmers. Couldn't do shit. Couldn't eat shit. Don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Where are all the foods in Africa coming from? Somewhere else. Unless you're eating termite, rat kebabs. Hell, that rats might not even be from there. Termite, souffle, rat kebab, eating some termite or some type of juicy bug from inside of a tree. Just grabbing dirt, eating dirt. I mean, not go on and on with that. So, again, the Slovak people had the greatest movement to America from 1880 to 1920. 4 million, okay? 4 million there, but we got the mystical, magical 300 years of Columbus of these 4 million, but 500,000 were Negroes. I want to remind people, I've had this since 2013. So all you pseudo Africans, why the hell y'all don't have this information that I've had since 2013? Because when I released this information to the House of Consciousness, Amin Ra Squad, Dagger Squad and them, they didn't want this stuff out there. When I brought people who were actually from those locations, they didn't want them to speak because they would expose the dog shit out of you ugly, worthless, good for nothing wannabes. You wannabe, what is it? Wafros. You damn wafros. We're cooking you wafros with your chicken, head, ass, daishikis. Okay? Boom. Hold up. What I got for it? Hold on. Let me bust this out real quick. Let me see where Chief's at. All right, so before I get to the double helix, let me go over some stocks. Let me slide on some little less aggressive. I'm telling you, if you're a real person, if you're really from the continent misnomered as Al-Kabulan, which is another silly ass, dumbass Arabic word, or dumbass Africa, cool. You know, come in the chat, state your business, you know, and whatever. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful country, most amazing country on planet Earth, where everybody wants to come, and over there, nobody wants to go. I hope you're enjoying yourself in this here beautiful land of abundance in fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains, mounds, pyramids, structures. That's right. All those city halls, all those libraries, Masonic libraries, all these things. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'll start showing some of that next week. But before I get into that, definitely need to help our good brothers and sisters of the feather get some economics going. Now, I'm not going to show all the stuff and all the details. Of course, I'm not going to show my personal stocks and stuff. But I'm just going to read these companies. Now, so the market is crashing. Bitcoin is looking like a little bit, and a lot of people are panicking. Right? So if you want the edge, and I'll take notes, please. If you want the edge on the stock market, you're going to have to dig into Google. That means Alphabet Class C, Alphabet Class A, Berkshire Hathaway, BlackRock, State Street, and everything connected to BlackRock. And Vanguard. All right. You have the NFT things going. If you have money like that and you can, make some money off some art, go for it. I just started myself. If you are, you got Bitcoin and you probably lost a lot of money, you might want to switch over to the market because things are going. And before I finish talking about the stock market, I'm going to explain the direction that things are going with a short little video too. So when you look in the stock market, there ain't no goddamn lip plate market. There ain't no nose bone market. There's no scarification market. There's no rat kebab market, and you're not gonna find it. There ain't no African stock market, so they obviously don't have anything to provide in that section of commerce, economics, and any type of way to secure generational wealth. Where they at? Huh? All right. Let me see these other ones. Okay, so once again, that's, take notes, y'all. Alphabet Class A, Alphabet Class C. You're using Alphabet Class A, Alphabet Class C right now because that controls all this YouTube stuff. You go look up YouTube, the highest stock market stocks. You're going to find Alphabet Class A, Alphabet Class C. Of course, many people know about Warren Buffett. You know what I mean? You're old weirdo. It's all good. Berkshire Hathaway. Not no Berkshire Ubuntu way. Not Berkshire Hakeem Olajuwon way or Manute Bol way. Berkshire Hathaway. BlackRock. Get some stocks in BlackRock. Stuff is down right now. It's the perfect time to do it. State Street. Now, these are the main stocks. If you want to look into the economy of the Commonwealth, it also runs the Fed, which is the Federal Reserve. All right, let me bust that out too. Now I'm gonna read these notes and the stuff from the stock market for everybody. Then I'm gonna get back on the information. Okay, hold on. Okay, so many people think that that these different countries run it. We look at the Commonwealth, we think that's the UK. We look at digital currency and the economics through social media and all this stuff, and we think France. But really, that's all here in America. It's the US dollars, not the UK dollars, not the French dollar. It's the United States of America, USA. Say again, USA. All right. So you have, bust it up, the Federal Reserve economic data. That's Fred. That's in Missouri. You have the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Commonwealth, which I believe is 56 states. You look up the Royal Society, you'll pull up the Commonwealth. But really, all that is operating out of America. All right, so on the Fred, they're talking about the far-reaching effects of your Valentine's Day chocolate. So a lot of people might have invested in some chocolate for Valentine's Day. You might want to hop out because that wave is going to crash. All right. Building home price indexes. Right now we have online companies. You can get real estate, sell real estate online. Companies booming, and the stock too. Might want to put some stock in that. Logs of softwood lumber. All right, so that's going into some pseudo nonsense. We don't care. Has consumption spending on service recovered? So look into that, see what's recovering, invest in it. But then again, you could just invest in Vanguard because they control all commerce in America and other places around the world as well. Fred's adds Zillow Home Value Index, ZHVI. And I'll read that one. Fred has added 52 series on the Zillow Home Value Index. And for Zillow, the ZHVI is Zillow's flagship measure of both the typical home value and housing market appreciation currently and over time. Is there more or less health care than before? We're not going to talk about that. All right, so the seasonality of Chinese imports, look into Taipei. Well, before I end, we'll go into Taipei. Revision to employment data during 2020 and 2021. Y'all, we need to boss up as a people. We need to really be on top because this is our country. We are the ones who were here first. We are the Shashamanga. We are the Atachinas. We're the Aboriginal. This is our land. We built everything. All the foundation of everything here is us. If you ain't with it, get off the internet, go buy a ticket, buy. Central bank interventions in the foreign exchange market. So people, many of us, as myself, we thought the Commonwealth was ran out of the UK, and we thought everything the Commonwealth is operating through, which is digital currency and that type of whatever, and, we're thinking that it's over there in France. It's all here in America. Run this. No matter if Canada's dollar is worth more, that's still a part of America. All right, where's my other one? All right, and on other stuff, I'll share next week. I'll share more information on the stocks about what stocks not to invest in. I'm going to show you what directions not to go. If you have a certain amount of money that you're looking to invest, we need to come together as a people and invest on all these things together so we can gain a great economics with this structure of currency before it goes in whatever direction it goes, and utilize it so we can establish something starting with 2MRO, maintenance, repair, overhaul, maintenance, repair operations of whatever on our land, wherever we're at. You have land somewhere and things need to be upgraded and updated. These are opportunities to establish that without having to go to the government or use your military, or whatever they call that. Yeah, something through the military or something through the government. We can do it ourselves. We do not need anybody. In order to get to a mine manufacture, mass produce everything we want, need, and use, we have to take these steps. All right. Apologies if I'm speaking too fast, or you can always go back and take notes, please, because nobody else is going to give you a way to live a easy life, and not easy so you can sit on your let me say, not easy so you can sit on your ass and lay up. Easy to where 70 generations are secure. Okay, we need to plan for 70 generations down the line. I mean, if you're going to Africa, the Alke-Bulanis, shit. What you still here for? Fuck out of here. All right, so when it comes to Taipei Exchange, there's a thing going on where the way our FRED system, the Federal Reserve Economic Data, and the Commonwealth, which is paper currency, and numismatics, which is the Coinbase, the original Coinbase before it became Bitcoin. there is something called Genesis Technology Incorporated, 622.2 TWO. And right now it's just fluctuating, but this is a move that many are already starting to make. And we need to make sure that we are ahead of basically we need to make sure we are ahead of everybody else before this hits, because it's going to be like when Microsoft hit. It's going to be like when Windows, Apple hit. It's going to be like when the internet hit. It's going to be like when the microwave hit, television hit. So we need to establish some type of group or some type of economics. I mean, it's cool, on here talking to these fake ass Africans and all this stuff and beating down these punk ass Sicilian, Native American, the Asian, Siberian pieces of shit. It's cool, but it's time that we really establish something and make these moves to where they say, oh shit. So no one can watch a video on their way to America saying don't mess with black people. We'll have so much greatness that all they can say is, damn, look what they're doing over there. Damn, we're not gonna catch up to them for another 500 years. That's what we need to do. We need to show and prove how great we are instead of just talking about it. All right, so let me slide this video on fair use. All right, man. Thresh 3000 hit it with my niche.
Enemy of my tribe, but op of mine, so what's happening? Government and all, y'all crossed the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you crossed the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my niche. Oh yeah, my niche. I do this for my niche. I do this for my niche. Should've left me where I was, cause I ain't never scared. Took that little ice off my neck for this arrowhead. My nation, my niche, someone thorough said. Real Americans, still pure blood, we thoroughbred. I'm like, let my people go and just take me instead. When it's red or blue pill, I'm only choosing red. I'ma always choose my people, you can keep that bread. Our government owe $1 trillion, you can keep that bread. It's one thing Jim Crow is showing me. I don't want no white folks ruling over me. I don't want no politicians ruling over me. I don't want no po-po ruling over me. Only somebody that's like me gon' treat me like me. I'm Iron Cherokee, the Chief and Dr. GLE. I'm still a G like EST. Might not be as G as me. You think you free, but you need remedy to be as free as me. I'm from the hood, I'm still waking up my people. They got us good, they still hating on my people. When it comes to fashion, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to music, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to dancing, the whole world wanna be like us. Foreigners are doing everything, trying to weaken us. Sports, y'all can't fuck with us. Rhythm, know we killing y'all. Anything involve a ball. Mentally, we figured out the cosmos. After all inventing shit, we smashing y'all. It's time to take through asking y'all rights by blood after all. Vatican and the Smithsonian got all our shit. Artifacts and relics still keeping us away from it. When they say it was a long time ago, that's racist shit. Y'all holy land keep stolen shit. We don't need y'all holding it. Reverse engineering our technology, controlling it. Gave it everything you got, but you can't put no soul in it. I ain't go see the new Matrix cause I'm living it. Everything is not what it seems, but I'm killing it. Can you afford to pay attention who you living with. Now they trying to mandatory vax, but is you getting it? Fall back off my Niji, I'm peeping y'all tactics. This ain't no Earth war, this here is galactics. Goddesses and gods warming up like practice. We gon' put arrows on your chest like patches. Mongoloids can't style like us, them fake natives ain't wild like us. They ain't got a soul, destiny as a child like us. Nobody power like us, nobody peace pipe like us. Boxing, y'all can't fight like us, nobody lost they white like us. Wake 'em up, I'm in the way. Say too much, I'm in the way. They tryna kill us anyway, so listen what I'm finna say. Everybody, our kids, we raised y'all anyway. What that sense is finna say, everybody ain't here to stay. Is you with us or against us, ain't no in between. I'm a non-ether being, not a human being. Yeah, fucking 1492, but all my allies what to do. Renegade got clipped for days, be careful, I advise you to. Yeah, my job of opera mind, so what's happening? Government and y'all cross the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you cross the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji. I do this for my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji. I do this for my Niji.
Forget 5G. This is the future. Don't waste your time buying overhyped 5G stocks. The technology behind this tiny device in my hand will be 32 times bigger than 5G. And it is set to create $8.6 trillion in new wealth in just a few short years. I made this video because folks everywhere need to know about the technology behind this gadget that I'm holding in my hand. This device is a big deal, folks. The Wall Street Journal compared it to foundational technologies like the internet and electricity. Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak called it the future. Now, top technology investor Tika Tiwari recently finished a deep research project on this new technology. And he just released a special presentation explaining everything that he discovered. If you want to know more about how to invest ahead of this breakthrough, you can watch it for free by clicking the button below this video. Tika gets straight to the facts. He explains absolutely everything investors need to know about this game-changing technology, including how to make incredible profits as this industry soars an expected 295,000% over the next 7 years. Plus, Tika reveals his #1 investment in this exploding industry. So if you have any interest in technology or the stock market, I think you'd appreciate this presentation. And like I said, it is completely free to watch. Click the button below this video right now. I hope you do.
All right, so there you see it right there. All right. So I got one more before we go in on the double helix. Of course, we'll bring Chief in for that and the Slav trade. Share a snippet of it. I want to share one more thing. Where is it at? Okay. Okay. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Okay. So this is some information I pulled many years ago. I put this information together because I was really trying to dig into it. The source is Guilt Dragon Research Group, the Guilt Dragon History, Slaves, Subjects, and Subversives, Blacks in Colonial Latin America, Jane Landers, Google Books. As Americans attributed the violence to the British interference in American affairs since the British supplied the Indians with financial support and ammunition. See? So right there, they're trying to say, like, we had paper currency at that time, and as if they were the ones making the weapons. Story, we'll go over that in a minute. This led to a further deterioration of relations with Britain and was a catalyst of the War of 1812. Now we know we had Lisbon earthquake, tsunamis. The Slav was riding them tsunami waves. And somehow, well, okay, we'll save that too. Then we have the Madrid earthquake, the War of 1812. They couldn't get on the other side until after that, which began 6 months later. The U.S. declared war on Britain in June 1812. There was no such thing as a United States until the 1890s. But this is the pseudo preposition that they do to push something in your mind that wasn't real. Okay, and Tecumseh's Confederacy rebuilt Prophetstown and fought an alliance with the British. Tecumseh and his top war chief, Roundhead, were both killed in 1813 during the Battle of Dimes. Frontier violence continued well after the end of the War of 1812 and the Tecumseh's death. Now they slide in another word. Portuguese is a word that each word in there comes from 3 different languages. So it says Portuguese established several other settlements, forts, and trading posts along the Angolan coast, principal trading in Angolan slaves and for plantations. Local slave, that's just like Slav, because that's related to Slovaks. Local Slovak dealers provided a large number of Slavs for the Portuguese Empire, usually in exchange for manufactured goods from Europe. What the hell manufactured goods was coming from Europe? Just got hit by the tsunami, had stuff burnt down, Lisbon earthquake. Then the Madrid earthquake. Come on. This part of the Atlantic Slav trade continued until after Brazil's independence in the 1820s. The independence of Brazil comprised a series of political military events that occurred in 1821 and 1824, most of which involved disputes between Brazil and Portugal. Regarding the call for independence presented by the Brazilian Empire, it is celebrated on September 7th, the anniversary of the date in 1822. The Prince Regent, Dom Pedro, declared Brazil's independence from former United Kingdoms of Portugal, Brazil, and Algarves. Formal recognition came with the treaty 3 years later, signed by the new Empire of Brazil and the Kingdom of Portugal in the late 1825. All right? Here's the part to really get an understanding of the so-called origin of when this stuff starts is the Vergilde Vlak Dutch Slav traders bought 675 of the 1,000 Slavs sold in Angola in 1660. They sold these Slavs in Angola, New York, Angola, Florida. Let me go into the other stuff about Angola, Indiana, and Angola, Louisiana. That's dealing with the prison, and that's dealing with the wars. All right, wanted to share that real quick for everybody. Hit them again, Threads.
Stack that bitch up, Mike.
Yeah, truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. The truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't, it ain't legalized. Realize, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Realize. Yeah, slavery was a long time ago. How? Same motherfuckers still here right now. Colonized on our own land, they ahead of us. Changed our name so much, they scared of us. Children of the sun, y'all don't compare to us. Pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Talking about America, pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Even up the playing field, bitch, I'm darn. How you a victim, bitch, you a Karen. Cognitive dissonance, you don't need sparing. You got white privilege, so you don't need sparing. Looking at my homeland, man, I can't believe her. Colonized came here, they ain't never leave her. Indians ain't die off cause we here. You ain't gotta lie, just say you won't be here. How you American but not indigenous? 400 years still ain't get rid of us. All Europeans and naturalized citizens. Made all the Indians niggas on the census. 1492 we was on the fences. Civil rights movement, we was so defensive. Black Wall Street, whites got so offended. Common law rights gave us amendments. Think I don't speak truth, that's alright. First slave 1619 was all white. 1200 wasn't no continent, all white. Europe named after a black woman, alright. Grafted, it come from us, do your research. Go within, quit listening to teachers. And the Nuki got voice coming out the speaker. Cut off trees down and made us weaker. Really they foreigner, the shit gets deeper. Whites don't know where whites come from either. I'm Aborigine, we come from the ether. Ruling over us in our land, that's evil. Being colonized right now, black people. Prisoner of the war, that's why it ain't equal. Wake up everybody, don't be no sheeple. Freedom ain't free, really freedom is illegal. And we can't get mad at this. Whites act like we can't see their advantages. Privileges real, they working in management. Low down dirty, but they calling us savages. They want you to think they above us. All white people are part-time judges. I ain't no racist, but I ain't no sucker. I ain't no African, but they my brothers. Been lied to, I got built up anger. We built everything, still waiting on the savior. Don't call yourself black, please do me that favor. Black tourmaline will protect you from a hater. Listening to your oppressors is dangerous. Gave us a Bible and stole our nation. Said we couldn't read what we didn't know the language. Kept us on paper because we didn't see the danger. American Indian, keep the religion. Skin copper color look just like a penny. Wanted our land and you called us stingy. Ain't no Democrats there together, pay attention. We got ancestors but the papers is missing. Kings and queens we just can't remember. Remember who you are, just like Simba. Now they got a vax, we don't want that in us. George Washington is the ninth president, look it up. United States only 10 square blocks, look it up. White people really the minorities, look it up. Courtrooms don't got authorities, look it up. You want me, say stop governing me. Gave me a straw man, it's really not me. Why you don't keep it 100 with me? Why Trayvon killer still walk around free? Made this song for the truth, don't hate it. History was told in reverse, I've stated. You still oppressed, somebody gotta say it. I'm taking out of school, that's the reason I made it. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. It ain't my story. History, it's his story. Probably ain't your story. History, it's his story. It's his story.
Hello and welcome to episode 1 of White People Did Not Invent That. I am your host, Tori. Let's get started. So first we have potato chips. There's golf tees. There's automatic
and so much more.
Hey, what the hell you doing? Mongolian? What the hell Mongolian doing here? Hey, fuck you, Mongolian! Don't you break down...
Take y'all, you can hitch a ride with them damn Wafros. Take y'all ass over there too. Y'all go to Mongolia, y'all go to Siberia, whichever direction y'all get. Okay, hold on, y'all. Shit, my bad, Chief. Yeah, man, where my song at? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find my song.
Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up. On the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled, how I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hot and black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this my definition. If being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the God to the gate. So when they say they fear God, now you know what they made.
Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Every day my niggas dying, they don't know the truth. How the hell you close to God, we don't know it's you. Yo, how the hell you supposed to survive, we don't know the shoot. He should've died, you let him slide, cause he look just like you. I tried to tell him all skin ain't kin. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. How the hell they supposed to help when they the ones that put you in? They don't struggle how we struggle, they can't get it how we live. Can't be scared to die when we already dead. Either way, your life is stake no matter how you play it. My higher self said we should choose remain godly. My lower want these motherfucking bodies. Infiltrate they circles like a motherfucking Audi. Take them to the south and put them down like OG Bobby. They don't want equality in this club, they want these problems. Killers right beside me, Slav full of chicken mockers.
Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Honorable admiration, my good brothers and sisters of the feather. Again, I want to show, let me show this one first. Now, Angola, Indiana is the so-called stories of the wars that happened in Angola. Angola, Louisiana is the imprisonment, the so-called prisoners in the stories of Angola and Africa. The Angola village in Evans, town of Evans in Erie County, New York, that's the so-called Slavs being sold, dumbass. Then we have Angola, the prosperous community, 232 of up to 750 Maroons. They're going to say escaped Slavs, huh? 71 that existed in Florida from 1812. Those are Seminoles. They're not from Yimbo. They're not from Zaire. The real name of those areas are Yimbo and Zaire. What you call Angola, you call Congo. That's Ovambo, Yimbo, Zaire. Okay, retard? That's what happens when you talk to people from there and not some dumbass Jews over here in America. Oh, excuse my language. I didn't say the J word. My bad. Goddamn Osh making up these dumbass stories, and you idiots believe it. Go to Sonetta's channel. Take your Slav impersonating ass over there. Again, I give y'all the real names up and down. There's no such thing as an offer tribe. No such thing. Ephra means cave. Ephraim means caves. Dumbass. In the words of my father, jackass. Get. We ain't playing around here no more, man. Go ahead, get your ass on this damn short bus. Where is the African gold? West Africa, which was underwater 400 years ago. Only the mountain peaks had people, according to the Ile-Ife people. Y'all motherfuckers are trying to attach yourself to foreigners. The real Gold Coast is the west coast of America. That's the only Gold Coast on planet Earth. That's Alaska to the tip of South America. All right. Fucking retard. You don't know about the Berlin Conference. You don't know a damn thing about Central and West Africa. You don't know a damn thing about Yimbo, Zaire, or Ile-Ife. Okay? You have no... If you think the Khoisan people are from Mwene Matapa or Mwene Manuba, the bottom of Malambo, your ass don't know shit about those areas. They left Australia to go help them fight. Now, a lot of people have these other stories about how they got there. I don't use no goddamn Google. I talk to the people. So we'll attach a little U-Haul, something to the back of that choke bus. Yeah. Anyway, I sent you the link, Chief. You're going to hop on. I'm not going to be on too much longer, y'all. My time is but short. All right, hold on. Let me see if I still got this other video up here. Nope, I took it down. Damn it. I wish I had it up there. Again, y'all try and attach yourself to Egypt. The original location of the Sphinx head was in Arizona. Arizona means snake. Sucker. Jive ass turkey. The biggest ankh on planet Earth I drive over it every day. Y'all lost, confused. Y'all are the COINTELPRO, washed up ass gips. Because the people who are COINTELPRO with the whole media and the university situation, they're not going to come in the chat. They know better. So I know you're GIP. I know you're not from any Ivy League school. I know you're not from any of that. You're GIP. And if you're in the field of DSP or IHSS, which I so happen was also in those fields, I definitely know you ain't worth shit. I know you ain't worth shit. Because all you doing is watching some autistic people and giving them medication. It's killing them. I can't go too much into that, y'all. Story for another day. I have about 6 years experience of dealing with that. And I was a DSP-1. Sucker. And I went to college too. That part. But anyway, let me pull out this stuff. All right. See anything happening. Must be busy. Let's look at Iron Eyes Cody. I like talking about Mr. Iron Eyes Cody. Let me slide this image up here real quick. If you know, I am the Shashamanga Lotus, king of the mestizos. I like what I like someone said in the chat. It said the mestizos. Because they always try to take our steezo and put a goddamn teepee twist on it. Yeah, see, they thought I forgot about y'all little stank ass Mongolian. Thought I forgot about y'all. Huh? You're really Sicilians. All right, so let's go over this again. Because I have to share this again. You know, for those who didn't catch it last year, when I shared this stuff, I want to make sure everybody sees this all over again. That is Iron Eyes Cody. That is your average Native American that's over there in Oklahoma trying to guard all the money from the Aboriginals there, and their ass didn't get here until the times of 1880 to 1920. And then you got idiots going on Tariq Nasheed talking about, we paved the way for y'all. We built, no, y'all didn't. Y'all didn't build a damn thing. So let's bust out Sicilian Eyes Cody. Sicilian, the real African. Y'all trying to be them so bad. Oh yeah. And next week I'm gonna talk about the Pan-Africans because apparently people forgot. They still going around saying pan means all. When the people in Greece, people are Greek, do not use the word pan for all. They use pasi, pas, and hola. Fucktards. Yeah, look at this. Look at him. Look at him. Big Goofy. All right, let me slide this shit on the screen. So these idiots think that the Gila Gula Geechee Man, I'm saying the name wrong. Geechee people are from Africa because some of them cut a check with them lying ass Codys and them Tom Sawyers and them Billy Bob and Bob Billies to go along with the Daishiki crew and the Steve Biko Black movement. But here we go. Iron Eyes Cody. We'll go over this real quick with y'all. Iron Eyes Cody, real name, Espera Oscar de Corte. Right? Let's get down to the meat potato of it. Look, he was down there in California. Look at him. Look at him. So they're going to say, no, man, y'all trying to beat him. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not trying to be like sumo wrestler looking. I don't even know who that is. But nah, it's not a game like that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the party we're attending, buddy. Let me find these other names attached to them. Okay, we don't care about your family, buddy. Look, Cody began acting in the late 1920s. He worked in film and television until his death. Cody claimed his father was Cherokee and his mother was Cree. So y'all gonna believe that, but when we say we're Cherokee and we're Cree, we're not. We came from Ubuntu land, right? Also naming several different tribes and frequently changing his claim place of birth to those unfamiliar with Indigenous American, First Nation. First, that's the foundation American, Shashamanga, Aboriginals, Conscious one. Cultures and people, he gave the appearance of living as if he were Native American, fulfilling the stereotypical expectations by wearing his film wardrobe as daily clothing, including braided wig, fringed leathers, and beaded moccasins, at least when photographers were visited. And in other ways, continuing to play the same Hollywood scripted roles off screen as well as on. So he lived a full-on pseudo-ass life, just like you Wafro, Daishiki wearing idiots thinking you came from Africa. Okay, there he goes, his other little roles he played. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm trying to find the name, the ones that are attached to him. There we go. There we go. Okay. Here goes another one. Chief Thundercloud. Real name, Victor Daniels, known professionally as Chief Thundercloud, was an American character actor in Westerns. But we're not trying to be him. Real Injun. Look at that. 2009 Canadian documentary film directed by Cree filmmaker Neil Diamond. So we're not trying to be them. They came over here acting as if they were us and creating stereotypes and taking robbed us of our culture, our identity, and our history. So we should not be apologetic when we talk about these people. We speak about them with the utmost disrespect. Do not have regard for any of those Native American identity extremist idiots. Do not give them an inch. Don't let them talk. They do not. They need to shut the hell up when speaking. This is our land first. We built everything here. They can't even build a goddamn teepee right. We didn't build no teepees. Look here. Look. Goddamn. Man, I don't even want to say her name. Red Thundercloud. All right, Red Thundercloud. Let's see what you're talking about. keep trying to say he's a caught up. Look. I'm telling y'all, they cannot speak the language right. And they still can't today. The Seneca language that they're speaking today is a pidgin form of it. They cannot pronounce the words right because it does not come from their blood. It's not a part of them. All right, we don't care about this person. So don't even like, you know, we're not trying to be them. I understand. I'm Shasha Mangalotus, King of the Mestizos. I have some ancestry in the past. It did mix. Fair enough. But there's no such thing as a pure blood mestizo. Ain't no such thing. There is not. Let me say for the Ivy League dick suckers and butthole takers. It's not the proper identifier, whatever the hell. All right. So about to wind it down. I appreciate everybody for coming in, checking in. Let me see the link once again, or Chief will be going live again. Like, subscribe to every one of the Aboriginal channels, our Sisters of the Feather and our Brothers of the Feather, because when it comes down to it, and we even have, you know, I don't like the word black. We even have the foundational black situation going on. I see that Tariq Nasheed is, you know, taking a turn. You know, I'm everybody in a position like that, on a level like that, is always going to be kind of. I'm still going to kind of look at him like kind of suspect, but he's saying it publicly. And when I heard him say the 97% thing, I was like, oh man, they coming for you. They really gonna come for you. But all right, let me knock this shit off the screen. Oh, okay, hold on. I might not be able to pull it up that way. Okay. Can't pull it up that way. Let me see if I can do it like this. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to say the names. I want to say too much. It's all good, Ashkenaz people. You know what I mean? Don't flag the channel. Don't try and take us down. We're just going to show that, you know, this is what y'all was doing. It's what y'all did. And people think that if they look like you, or they look like what y'all were doing at that time, is the original American. Y'all attach some old Clovis crap and some damn Ice Age crap. So what is it? The Beringers or whatever. There's some deep stuff to this. So I can only show so much. So I'm not even gonna dig too much in it. We'll save that for. Yeah, let me knock that out. We'll save that for those who want to watch our pay-per-views that we have coming. You know, we'll bust that out because it's a very sensitive thing. But go look into all the people who played Native American roles during World War II and on. You'll find the information there, plain as day. So they cannot speak the language right. They do not know what they're doing. They're not us, and we are not trying to be them. You know, we don't care if you're in. Once again, I do not understand why. If you're a Pan-African, if you think you're a descendant of Slav or whatever, I don't see a purpose for you here. I don't understand it anymore. But I'm only going to be on for like 10, 15 more minutes. So if you are if you got the if you're man enough, come on. I don't think you can last 5 minutes with me. See, other people, they'll let you talk and say your shit. Not me. Not at all. I'm talking about one syllable wrong, you cut. But, you know, normally I just, you know, and another thing too, people think that they are of authority because they have access to Google. They have access to some books printed by fellows of the Royal Society. You do not have authority. Your source is your authority, right? So can you show me what your family said in opposed to what your authoritative figures, your Zeddy said? So, all right, I'll let you speak for about all right, you kind of loud.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So what up?
Shit, nothing. I'm about to close out. I'm trying to figure out what the deal is.
You keep saying things about Africa and stuff that's not true.
Okay. So what language does the word Africa come from?
That's irrelevant. I'm talking about the people that.
Thank you. Have a nice day. All right. See, I don't play that shit. So, anybody up here that knows about linguistics, that wants to talk about a language and an identity or whatever, because we could talk about America or what we identify as, but when we say our tribes, we get to the original names or whatever. But I don't have time for this. This is no mountains on flat earth. I'm the one who killed gravity. I'm the one who killed all that NASA shit. I'm the one who kills all the nonsense jargon coming out of some so-called slave narratives. I'm that dude. So if you can't answer my question, I'm going to bring you back on. But this is, you have to answer with what tribe and language. If you do not have that answer, you lose and you kick the fuck off. So what tribe does the word Africa come from? There you go.
This is a quiz show now. You try to hide the facts. That's all you're doing.
Okay, what tribe does the word Africa come from?
What does that got to do with your incorrect information and pseudo history and science? It's got nothing to do with it.
All right, so that's your new name, buddy.
You want to have a conversation? You want to play a quiz game?
No, I don't have conversations with people who don't know what I know. If you do not know what I know,
history and pseudo facts. I haven't heard any facts yet. So
all right, y'all. So he got kicked. Boop. Dookie. All right. So before I go, I'm gonna show y'all where the word Africa comes from. See, it's a win or lose thing here. A person could have came up and said it comes from Scipios Africanus and Leo Africanus. You could have stayed on here, but you don't even know the answer to that. So I'm going to educate y'all once again before I bounce up out of here. You know, I don't have time. My time is worth money. It's a value. I don't have time for games. So anytime somebody says the word Africa, y'all, here it is again. Hey, give me a second. All right, so let's see what the Daishiki is talking about. Hello, Zamumba. Show Zamumba ass up out of here. You ain't no damn Jafar. This is America, Jack. Hello. Yeah, you don't get no airtime here, buddy. Over here, you have to come with it. You got to come with it. You can't come on something with me. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Damn, man, I got everything popping up at once. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not gonna work that. You know. Sorry, it didn't work out for you, buddy. You do not have the answer. I understand. A genuine man will say, "I don't know." You know, a genuine man do not intellectually masturbate while talking to another man. You're not gonna intellectually masturbate or filibuster or do any of that weirdo shit. Doesn't work with me. Not at all. So now, if someone believes in history, you know, that's cool. That's your, dysfunction and malfunction and autism that you are striving to keep hold of. All right? That's you. You know what I mean? IQ like 2. Cool. But not here, buddy. Not while you can't come on here with me. You're not, you don't have enough knowledge to share cloud space with me. Your knowledge is not there. Maybe 10 years from now, you could come and hop on something with me and have this type of dialogue. But, you're decades behind me. I've built with people from these parts of the world, and I know their language too, buddy. That's right. Learned a whole lot of languages from over there. Whole lot of culture. Spoke to people from there. Your ass goes to Google. Just like many others. Some people even go to Africa and still don't know shit. They still don't learn the right information. I was getting information from people over here in America and then showing people over there that, and they're saying, where'd you get that from? Throw that shit away. So, nah. Africa, Afri was a Latin name. Right? Wrong. Watch. Used to refer to the inhabitants of then known Northern Africa to the west of the Nile River. Incorrect. All right? Ancient Libya. This name seems to have originally referred to a native Libyan tribe. The real name of Libya is Labu, an ancestor of modern Berbers. See, Terrence. See? Is this person real? No. For discussion, the name had usually been connected with the Phoenician word afar, meaning dust. That's why we call people dusty-ass cave dwellers. You think you're an African, you're ugly, good for nothing, fruitless, dusty-ass cave dweller. You dummy. Don't call yourself these names because you're a jackass. You call yourself black, you're already dumb as fuck for calling yourself black. But then you call yourself a black African. What the hell? Man, you must be smoking them new freshly covered crack pipes. So, but in 1881, just so after they put together the family heritage books from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Library of Congress, pseudo-ass story about 300 years from Columbus, has asserted that it stems from the Berber word Ifri. Say it with me, everybody. Ifri. You know why? Because he's a fucking Riri. So, Berber word for Ifri, plural, Ifran. Notice I said this stuff without showing this. Yeah. A zoo fellow in. To anybody from over there listening. Whatever. Good thing y'all came out of your houses from the pandemic. Yay. So, has asserted that it stems from the Berber word Ifri, plural, Ifran, meaning cave, in reference to cave dweller. Use a goddamn cave dwelling dead idiot. Well, let's say black African. That means you dead cave dweller. You a dead cave dweller. Not letting your ass back on. You should have said, if you would have said, oh, Africa really comes from the word Afrique. The French people call it Afrique because it really comes from the word Ifrit. It means cave dwellers because when they came over there, they said they were ugly, worthless, good for nothing, fruitless cave dwellers. The same word may be found in the name of Banu Ephraim. And if you had real knowledge of that area, you would have said the Banu Ephraim from Algeria and Tripolitania. You would have talked about the Ephraimites, also called Banu Ephraim, the children of Ephraim, where there's not the Berber tribe, prominent in the history of pre-Islamic and early Islamic North Africa. You would have came with that. You would have came with a Berber tribe originally from Yafran, also known as Ifrane, in northwestern Libya, as well as the city of Ifrane in Morocco. You would have came with that, but you don't have no fucking knowledge of that area because you're not from that area. Yeah, yes. I don't know what the hell you came back on here for, man. You ain't getting back up in here. Bruh. You need a couple, you need about a good decade to have this discussion with me because I can take it further than what you see there. Hey, you know what? Hey, Threads 3000, man, talk to them for me, man. They don't get it. They don't get it, man. Hit them with it again, man. They don't get it. Listen to the lyrics in this song, man.
Stack that bitch up, Mike.
Yeah, truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. The truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't, it ain't legalized. Realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Real life. Yeah. Slavery was a long time ago. How? Same motherfuckers but still here right now. Colonized on our land, they ahead of us. Changed our name so much, they scared of us. Children of the sun, y'all don't compare to us. Pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Talking about America, pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Even up the playing field, bitch, I'm darn. How you a victim, bitch, you a Karen. Cognitive dissonance, you don't need sparing. You got white privilege, so you don't need sparing. Looking at my homeland, man, I can't believe her. Colonized came here, they ain't never leave her. Indians ain't die off cause we here. You ain't gotta lie, just say you won't be here. How you American but not indigenous? 400 years still ain't get rid of us. All Europeans, naturalized citizens. Made all the Indians niggas on the census. 1492, we was on the fences. Civil rights movement, we was so defensive. Black Wall Street, whites got so offended. Common law rights gave us amendments. Think I don't speak truth, that's alright. First slave 1619 was all white. 1200 wasn't no continent, all white. Europe named after a black woman, alright. Grafted, it come from us, do your research. Go within, quit listening to teacher. And a Nuki got voice coming out the speaker. Cut off trees down and made us weaker. Really they foreign or the shit gets deeper. Whites don't know where whites come from either. I'm Aborigine, we come from the ether. Ruling over us in our land, that's evil. Being colonized right now, black people. Prisoner of the war, that's why it ain't equal. Wake up everybody, don't be no sheeple. Freedom ain't free, really freedom is illegal. And we can't get mad at this. Whites act like we can't see their advantages. Privileges real, they working in management. Low down dirty, but they calling us savages. They want you to think they above us. All white people are part-time judges. I ain't no racist, but I ain't no sucker. I ain't no African, but they my brothers. Been lied to, I got built up anger. We built everything, still waiting on the savior. Don't call yourself black, please do me that favor. Black tourmaline will protect you from a hater. Listening to your oppressors is dangerous. Gave us a Bible and stole our nation. Said we couldn't read what we didn't know the language. Kept us on paper because we didn't see the danger. American Indian, keep the religion. Skin copper color look just like a penny. Wanted our land and you called us stingy. Ain't no Democrats there together, pay attention. We got ancestors but the papers is missing. Kings and queens we just can't remember. Remember who you are, just like Simba. Now they got a vax, we don't want that in us. George Washington is the ninth president, look it up. United States only 10 square blocks, look it up. White people really the minorities, look it up. Courtrooms don't got authority, look it up. You want me, say stop governing me. Gave me a straw man, it's really not me. Why you don't keep it 100 with me? Why Trayvon Killer still walk around free? Made this song for the truth, don't hate it. History was told in reverse, I've stated. We still oppressed, somebody gotta say it. I'm taking out of school, that's the reason I made it. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. It ain't my story. History, it's his story. Probably ain't your story. History, it's his story. It's his story.
All right. So again, for autistic people, a lot of autistic people like IQ like 80, you know what I'm saying? They don't have any linguistic knowledge. They don't know about any toponym. They don't have any knowledge about this stuff. So when it comes to language don't lie, buddy. You can lie in a language, but the words in the language don't lie. Once you get down to the etymology of it, the language don't lie. I don't give a fuck if you got it from Dr. Seuss. I don't give a damn if you got it from a Pokemon cartoon. It don't matter. It's the damn language. Dummy. Big dummy. Big daishiki dummy. God damn, man, these fucking idiots. So I'll share it for those because you got a lot of cognitive dissonance people in the planet who have psychological impairments, and they just, you know, they watched Roots, they saw Amistad, and they felt good. You know, that's cool. So for those who saw that and don't understand shit because they're a fucking dumbass, you know what I'm saying, and they want to come disrupt our movement because they either government informant programmees or they're in between that. They're you know, COINTELPRO and GIP is to make sure we do not regain our country. So you see right here, this is from Oxford Academic, you fucking dumbass. What does it say? This is for the retarded people. The name Opir has been found in the Egyptian form Afur, and then later again is taken to be the same as Afer, the root word Africa. There is no doubt that Africa is the feminine adjective derived from affer, which occurs in the appellation of the Latin comedian Publius Tarentius Affer, right? Wrong. So-called from his being a native of Tunis, Affer was Tunis. The Afrique province was strictly present regency and only modern times as local designation. Been applied to other parts and eventually to the whole continent. But whence came Afur, if Opir and Darfur came from it, I know of no other derivation of the term. So I ventured to offer the following. The earliest inhabitants of Tunis were, you fucking dumbass, cave dwellers, you fucking retard. Fuck off of our channels, fucking agent. And with that, my good brothers and sisters of the feather, peace to you fucking Wafros and you Native American identity crisis extremist motherfuckers. You get a fuck out of here. That's how I'm ending it. Deuce. Oh, to you Africans, dookies. This is brought to you by Black Damn shit. This is brought to you by Lobo's Magic. That's right. You see California, you know what I mean? Right there. Yeah, buddy. That's Queen of Heaven, because that was the heavens right here in America. You know what I mean? You see me? I'm like, that's why I call myself King of the Mestizos. Shout your man got Lotus. Hey, don't come around this motherfucker thinking you come up on here and say some stupid ass shit and get away with it. Brothers and sisters of the feather, hope y'all enjoy it. Learn something today from the King of the Mestizos. Peace.